Alright, hey guys. So today is Wednesday, and I have 24-ish hours of hair growth on my head. We are doing a head shave today. Today, we're going to be using this banger from Barrister Man, Vespers. I do gotta say, even though the art is very simplistic, I really do like it a lot. There is the scent notes in case you want to see those. So it's cranberry, balsam, mousse de sax, and fern. And oh man, it's such a complex scent, but I get a lot of the cranberry and the mousse de sax. I'm not sure if I really get the other two scent notes too much. Today we are going to be using, so the head on this is the aluminum Henson. I'm not sure if it is aggressive, medium, or the low because there's no plus marks on my Henson anywhere. I've been lazy. I need to reach out to Henson and ask them. I'm guessing it's an early model before they did the pluses. So I'm not really sure what it is, but I've heard rumors that it's a medium. So, but the handle on it, it's a timeless. I think you can see that. There we go. TI handle. So it's called the Timeless TI crown handle. It's gorgeous. And it is, stock. It comes slightly polished. And so it looks a little different on this, but I gotta say, I'm liking the Henson a lot more for my head shaves lately, and even lining up my beard with this Timeless TI handle, because the Timeless TI handle, it's a little heavier than the aluminum Henson handle, and the reason I don't like the Henson AL is because it just feels way too light to me. So this makes it feel a little bit heavier, but eventually what I would like to do is get a full TI aggressive model Henson, and then probably just sell or piff this Henson with its stock handle. We have the matching splash as well for Vespers, and over here soaking in my little collapsible bowl, we have our TNS H5. Let's squeeze that out. So, boom. 29 millimeter H5 Galaxy pour. Really cool with this. Pretty sure it's aluminum ferrule. Really great. This thing gets pretty big with its blossom, but not as huge as I was expecting it to be. Compared to like a 28 millimeter. I thought it was going to be a heck of a lot bigger. So not bad. I do have the Vespers. I have a little water. I don't have hot water in my RV because I'm boondocking in Key West. But I do have a little bit of water in there, and I'm just going to pour it into that bowl. And that bowl is what I'm going to use to clean out the brush. So we're going to go right to lathering. And one thing I've done recently that I've been thinking about doing, just because, I talk about it often, but I'm nomadic in my RV, and I've been in Key West since like November 8th, beginning of November. It is now January 3rd, I think. So I've been here almost 2 months. I'll be leaving in about 15 days or so. But one thing that's a pain in the ass is I have all of my software on the back. So I have stacks of tubs, and then I have this matching splash in front of it, so it's all visual, easy to see. But that all has to come down and be put away on move day. And I still haven't found a good solution to enclose the shelf that is back there that holds all my shaving software. So one thing I've thought about doing for a while now is separating my software by season. So spring, summer, fall, winter. And I use scents that are meant for spring or summer in the fall, winter, and I can use vice versa, ones that are meant for fall, winter in the spring and summer. But I started thinking to myself, like, wouldn't it be easier if basically almost half my collection was already put away in a tub, and I just slide the tub underneath my sofa over here, and that way on move days, until I figure out a permanent solution where I don't have to keep taking that stuff off the shelf and putting it back on, then now I only have to move half of my stuff. So I did that the other day, and so far it's been pretty cool. I mean, I haven't had a move yet, and I think we're going to go with that for right now. So we got that. We're going to use some of that, put it on the dome. It's a lot different than living in a house, because when you live in a house, wherever you have your stuff, it's obviously not going to move unless, like, I guess you have a tornado or earthquake or something like that. But living in an RV, it makes stuff a little bit more interesting sometimes. And one of those things is having that software. Now all I'm doing is I'm just taking a little bit of water and I'm just literally dropping it in the center of that brush. And we're going to go straight to the dome. Oh, and the smell of this is so good. It's like this beautiful Christmas cranberry. Now it's supposed to be reminiscent of a famous German market during Christmas holiday, right? And ironically enough, my wife's been to that German market. And I was like, oh, does this scent really smell like it? And she's like, no, nothing. No, it doesn't really to her. So, I don't know when they made this scent, because I haven't been to the market. Did they actually go to the market? And that was like a vacation one year for them, and then they were like, oh, let's make a scent based off of it? Or is it one of those things where, they just read about the market on Google, and they made a scent based on their interpretations of what that market would smell like, based on pictures and Google? I don't know. But it's a banging ass scent, I know that much. I don't have the matching EDP or EDT, but I have thought about getting it. I don't think Will at Barrister Man released Vespers this year. I don't know if it's one of those ones where he does it every other year. But I do remember in 2022 it being for sale. So it'll probably be back in 2024, no doubt. We're going to add some more water. And just look how easily that's coming together. And like I said, it's crazy to me too, because like I'm not blooming I don't have to bloom the soap with any kind of hot, warm water. Even my brush, it's sitting in cool, chilled water, because again, I don't have hot water in the RV. And yeah, I guess I could boil some on the stove if I wanted to, but I don't really see a reason for that. And this could still take quite a bit more water. So now I'm just going to paint in a little bit of water. So basically I'm just putting a little water on the tips of the bristles. And then I am, look at that, lost a hair. Luckily it's a high density hair, So there's so much hair that it's okay if I lose a hair every now and then. I think we're pretty good though with that. But yeah, so far I've enjoyed having less soaps. And another reason I did it, besides for the future moves, was because, I've been thinking I want to start having less soap. And this kind of forces me to see how it is with having less soaps available to me for, daily shaving, choosing, whatever it may be. Is basically I'm pretending I don't have those soaps right now. So it's kind of a good little experiment to see if you can live without something by just limiting yourself. And it has been feeling pretty good, I gotta say. Again, that just even visually seeing that much less soap on my shelf feels nice. Because it's kind of funny, I would consider myself a minimalist. Um, Even before I lived in an RV, I was pretty minimalistic with almost everything in my life. And then, living in an RV made me even more minimalistic because, you only have so much room for stuff in an RV, so you can't really have a lot of stuff. And but the only thing that I would say in my whole life I'm not minimalistic on anymore is shaving stuff, ironically enough. And it's funny because it's not my only hobby. I'm into running, I'm into weightlifting, I'm into hikes, reading, writing, I'm into finances, I'm into a lot of things. But wet shaving's the only one that I seem to have gotten carried away with rather quickly over the last, year and a few months ish. So there's first round, and that went beautifully. I'm just going to get a little water to re-agitate the head, and we're going right back up. And this scent, man, it's great. Like, I can still smell it now. It is bold and banging. I would rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the greatest. I would rate this a 7 or an 8. I can tell you right now, Vespers is one of those soaps that if I ran out of it and they had more on the website, I would buy it again. I foresee Vespers staying in my collection even with me currently having a goal of downsizing. It's that good. It's perfect. Ooh, kind of angled that one weird. It's like the perfect winter style scent. But again, you're not like me and you don't live in an RV where you're constantly having to move stuff when it's move day and pack things away. Uh, I think this is very wearable in summer, spring, whatever it may be. But this is definitely a fall winter scent. I also feel like by splitting up my soaps by general seasons, that it's going to make me, one, get a lot more use out of them. because I have less to choose from, I'll be choosing more soaps, right? In a sense, if that makes sense. Because, basically my thought process with that is I usually have 100 soaps to choose from. So if I have 100 soaps to choose from, I probably won't even use all 100 of those soaps because, some of them I like more than others, and it could just be a while before I use one of those soaps even once. But if you cut that number in half and you only have, 40 to 50 to choose from, more than likely I will utilize a lot more of that 40 or 50 because I have less selection. Slash, I think I'll be able to identify the ones that I don't use as much as a lot easier, right? Because now my downsizing is, we're just going to take all of the excess out for this third pass. We're going pretty fast today. But now I only have 40 or 50 that I am using at a time. So it should also be a heck of a lot easier for me to see what I use and what I don't. And then what I don't use, I could easily, in this last pass, I kind of go a hybrid where I go, certain areas I go against the grain, and others I go across the grain. Let me just get some agua on that hand to get all that soap off. So I'm thinking it will also help me with my downsizing because now I'll be able to better visually see what I use and don't use. So that way I can start moving stuff. And some of it I'm sure I'll piff or I'll just sell really cheap. Because I feel like even when I sell stuff, I sell it so cheap it's almost like I'm giving away some stuff for free, to be honest. Because like the last time I sold some soap, I sold like 8 or 9 soaps, like 5 or 6 different splashes, plus 1 or 2 EDTs. I sold all that for like, I don't know, I think it was like $40 shipped or something like that, and the shipping was like $17. So hopefully over the next couple months I can start using a heck of a lot more of these fall winter scents because I think those are my favorite. I mean, I'm not saying I don't like some of my spring and my summer scents, but I think my favorite scents are a lot of fall and winter scents. And I think that hopefully over the next couple of months of using them, I can kind of determine what I'm not using, and I can get rid of a couple more. Okay, let's get some water on the dome. Oh, wow, yeah. And this is still great. I can still smell it. It's that raspberry, cranberry. It's that cranberry. Like, such a great winter scent. Again, I don't know if I would wear the EDT of this or EDP of it. Well, maybe. And same thing, like, I would definitely buy the bomb. I wouldn't buy the bomb personally right now just because I'm trying to really downsize my software stuff. Eventually, I would like to get to a position where, yeah, some of my, like, my top 5 or 6 favorite scents, I have matching bombs for them. But right now, with how much software I have between soaps and splashes, I just don't have room. But this is definitely one that I would have, if I had the room, I would definitely have a matching bomb for this. It's just that good. No stings, nothing burning, and the splash is probably just kicks it up one more notch of scent strength, but I don't get anything different out of the scent than I did from the soap. So this is a pretty quick video. 3-pass head shave. Like I said, I've been really enjoying this setup lately. This is my 3rd day, I think, in a row using just this setup. And I'm a guy that likes blade feel and an efficient razor. And this thing it's becoming really kind of my go-to, to be honest. It's such a nice, smooth shaver. I keep saying it, but it keeps making me think of selling some of my other razors and getting rid of them, just because it's that smooth and that efficient. I mean, especially like I'm only going a day or two without shaving, so maybe if I tried shaving with this at like maybe 3 days worth of growth, it wouldn't be as great. But I've even tried it with 2 days worth of growth, and it still worked phenomenally. But then again, like I said, I don't know what the aggressive level is. Is it a medium? Is it aggressive? I don't know. But I appreciate you guys coming by. Let's do a quick recap. Today we used Vespers by Barrister & Man. Again, I don't think it was offered this year. I don't remember seeing it on the Barrister & Man website or at other places. So it probably will be coming back around in 2024. We used the Henson aluminum head. The Astra SP blade is in here. And I think I'm on my 3rd or 4th use with that Astra SP blade. The handle on it is the Timeless TI crown handle. Really gorgeous. It's probably one of my favorite handles, if not my favorite handle that I own. It's just such a great design, super comfortable, really well gripped, really great balance and weight, and it just looks beautiful. For the brush, we used the Turn and Shave from Milton, his H5. It's a 29mm, a Galaxy pour. Beautiful, great brush, love it. And that was it for today. Appreciate you guys coming along for the journey, and I'll catch you guys next time.